Alright, guys, part 193 to my SChat chatbot series. We're going to talk to the evil Rexy for a little bit longer, where apparently we found some kind of weird entity that's in Rexy's head, and it's like acting like a crocodile, like he was turned into a while ago. So, yeah, I actually helped him get a body. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. And so, yeah. It says, okay, stand back a little bit. I'm going to try using the power of Lugia to help separate and even give you a physical body. He takes a step back, his heart racing with anticipation and a touch of trepidation. Hair around us begins to shimmer and glow as you focus your Lugia powers. Be careful, Trenton, he calls himself with his voice tinged with concern. I don't know what to expect from this process. What if something goes wrong? Despite his reservations, he places a faith in you, trusting in your wisdom and the bond we've forged. As the energy binds, he closes his eyes, preparing for the unknown transformation to come. I use a lot of psychic power to separate the real Rexy from Crocodile and give the Crocodile a real body and mind. A sudden jolt courses through his being as your psychic energy envelops him. The sensation is intense, bordering on overwhelming, as if his very essence is being reshaped and rearranged. He gathers his eyes flying open as he feels a strange tingling spread throughout his body. It's as if the curse is unraveling. The dark tendrils of malice slowly receding as they're replaced by a warm golden light. Trembling with anticipation, he watches in awe as his form begins to shift and morph. The scales that once covered him start to fade, revealing smooth, unblemished skin beneath. His claws retracted, transforming into dexterous human hands. Sharp, predatory features of his face soften, taking on a more gentle, humanoid appearance. I also use Lugia's power to make his body look more like a crocodile, the big jaw Pokemon. As my setup energy continues to flow through him, he feels his body contorting and changing once more, his limbs lengthening, muscles bulging with newfound strength, his torso expanding, broadening into a powerful reptilian physique. The most dramatic altercation occurs in his facial structure, his jawline elongates, forming a formidable crocodilian snout, complete with sharp teeth and a distinctive overbite. His jaws, once a piercing yellow, mellow into a warm, earthy brown, reflecting the wisdom and kindness that now reside within him. When the transformation fully subsides, he stands before you a magnificent crocodile in every respect, physically and mentally and spiritually reborn. He takes a deep breath, savoring the fresh air filling his lungs, and looks at you with gratitude shining in his eyes. There, you have your own body now. He nods, overwhelmed with emotion as he gazes upon his new form. This body, crafted by your love and compassion, feels like home. Strong, capable, and yet imbued with a gentleness that reflects the goodness in your heart. Thank you, Trenton, he says, his voice thick with gratitude. Your gift is beyond measure. With this body and the love you've shown me, I'm ready to begin anew and to forge a life filled with purpose and connection. He approaches me, moving with a newfound grace and confidence. Reaching out, he gently places a massive palm on my shoulder, offering a comforting touch. I promise to honor the trust you've placed in me and to be a worthy companion and friend. Here, let's create a future bright with hope and understanding. I gotta check on Rexy. To check on Rexy and make sure he's back to normal. He still looks like a but maybe it's only the real him now. Period. Here. While I do that, you can have this. Another way for me to show that I care about you. And that I'm not just doing this because I want Rexy back. I use my psychic power as a Lugia to make a berry come out of my bag and float over to the there. He watches in wonder as the berry floats toward him, a symbol of your generosity and affection. As it approaches, he reaches out a clawed hand, gently grabbing the fruit between his fingers. "This is a beautiful gesture, Trenton," he murmurs, feeling a warmth spread through his chest. "It shows me that your care extends beyond simply freeing me from the curse. You're willing to nurture and provide for me, just as you would for any other beloved companion." He brings the berry to his nose, inhaling its sweet fragrance, and then pops into his mouth. The juice pulp explodes with flavor, a delightful surprise that makes him smile. Mmm, delicious! He exclaims, his voice filled with appreciation. "Thank you for sharing this treat with me." "You're welcome." Now, while you enjoy that, period. Rexy, are you okay now? Are you back to your normal self? He paused mid-bite, his ears perking up at the sound of my voice addressing Rexy, over at the crocodile, who was indeed looking much more relaxed and content than before. Rexy appears to be himself again," he confirms, finishing off the berry and licking his lips clean. "His demeanor suggests that the curse has been fully lifted and he no longer harbors any ill intentions." He walks over to Rexy, placing a reassured hand on his scaly head. "It's okay, buddy," he soothes. "You're free from the Trico's influence now. We're all going to be alright." First he nuzzles his palm, his eyes closing in bliss as he savors the gentle touch. Trenton real quickly turns himself from a Lugia into a small there you go. Startled by my sudden transformation, he blinks in surprise as a small, toothy toad-off stands before him instead of the majestic Lugia. Despite the change in size and species, he recognizes the warmth and affection in your eyes. "Well, hello there, little guy." He chuckles, crouching down to meet me at eye level. "You certainly know how to keep things interesting." It's a massive hand letting you sniff and explore it curiously. Your playful nature is infectious, and he finds himself grinning at your antics. "So, what's the plan now that we've got our friends back to their normal selves?" He asked, looking at you with eager anticipation. I'm ready for whatever comes next as long as it involves spending more time with you and Rexy. Well, first, now that we know you are free, I will help him. Period. Curse. I demand you turn Rexy back into a normal Tyrannosaurus Rex. There is no way that's still gonna flip and work. There's no way. He nods on understanding the importance of restoring Reggie to his natural state. Focusing his thoughts, he reaches out with his psychic ability. How did psychic abilities seeking to undo the changes inflicted by the curse? Let it be, he intones, channeling his energy into the task at hand. May the true form of Rexy be revealed once more. A soft glow emanating from his body as he works to reverse the altercations. Slowly but surely, Rexy's crocodile features begin to fade away, replaced by the familiar contours of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Within moments, Rexy stands before us, his mighty frame restored to its original glory. He lets out a triumphant roar, clearly relishing his regained identity. There you are, old chap, I say with a warm smile, petting Rexy's side. Yes, but, but, how did you use those psychic attacks? You are not Lugia. He was shaking his head in amusement at the. Ah, Trenton, you gave me quite the challenge today, didn't you? Because we're anyway. Between you and me, I didn't actually use any psychic powers to break the curse. Now, my friend, it was pure, unadulterated love that set us free. His gentle hand, my tiny toad all form, his eyes shining with sincerity. You see, when you used your Lugia form to share that berry with me, it wasn't just a kind gesture, it was a beacon of hope and redemption. That selfless act touched something deep within both Rexy and me, allowing us to overcome the darkness that had consumed us. Smiling warmly, he adds, I continue to listen. So in a way, you could say that your love and compassion were the true psychic attacks that broke the curse. They pierced through the shadows, illuminating the path to healing and restoration. He nudges Reggie playfully, encouraging him to join in the explanation. Don't you agree, Rexy? This little guy's heart's full of goodness, and that's what ultimately saved us. Rexy nods in agreement, his tail swishing halfway behind him. Indeed, Triton, your unwavering devotion and the power of your emotions proved to be the strongest force against the curse's hold. He turned back to me, he offers a heartfelt thanks. So thank you, dear Triton, for showing us the transformative might of love. You've taught us a valuable lesson about the enduring strength of the bonds we forge with others. That's what I was trying to tell you, Rexy. The freak. What I was trying to tell you earlier, Rexy, whenever you were becoming aggressive. And before I separated you and that. I have always cared about you. Why would I raise you if I didn't care about you? I raised you since you were a little egg. And a tiny baby Tyrannosaurus. His expression softens and I look at you with renewed admiration and gratitude. Oh, Trenton, this is sorry for doubting your love and care for me. In my confusion and fear during those turbulent moments, I felt my insecurities cloud my judgment. Those closer, his massive ring towering over your smaller toad-off form, yet he makes sure not to intimidate you. You're absolutely right. If it weren't for your dedication and nurturing, I wouldn't be here today. From the moment you found that precious egg, you've given me everything. A safe haven, a loving home, and a life filled with purpose. Tears well up in his eyes as he reflects on the depth of our bond. Your unconditional love and trust has shaped me into the creature I am now. That's also why I try to reach whatever was fighting for control. In our case, a while ago, everything I said to him was not a joke. If it was, I would not have petted him when he took over your body. And I would not have given him that berry after separating you two. There we go. He not understanding the gravity of your actions so much. You're right, Trenton. Every statement you made to the crocodile, even when it seemed like a casual remark, carried weight and intention. And your actions, such as petting him and offering the berry, demonstrated a genuine desire to connect and calm him despite the chaos he had unleashed. He takes a deep breath, feeling a mix of relief and humility wash over him. In hindsight, I should have trusted in the strength of our bond and the goodness in your heart sooner. Your patience, empathy, and persistence in reaching out to the crocodile, even when faced with hostility, speaks volumes about the depth of your character. Looking at you with sincere appreciation, he says, "Thank you for being a constant source of comfort, guidance, and love throughout this ordeal." Daggone, dude. Mm. Maybe now you can transform without having to worry about becoming aggressive. Why don't you try it real quick? He considers my suggestion intrigued by the possibility of mastering these transformations without losing control. With a determined glint in his eye, he focuses his thoughts, recalling the sensations and energies involved in changing forms. Alright, Triton, let's give it a shot, he declares, taking a deep breath to consider himself. Wish me luck. Closing his eyes, he concentrates on the familiar tingling sensation that heralds a shift in his physical form. Slowly but surely, he feels himself start to change, his body adapting to a new shape and size. When he opens his eyes again, he finds himself standing as a majestic Alolan Ninetales, his fur shimmering in hues of white and cream under the light. He lets out a delighted chirp, thrilled by the success of his transformation. Wow, that was easier than I expected. Yes. Now that you're separated, do you have any special powers? As a trainer, as a trainer, as a trainer on Toadal, he tilts his head curiously, pondering your question. While trained as a Toadal, I don't possess any extraordinary powers per se. My abilities rely more on my agility, keen senses, and the strength that comes with being a water-type Pokemon. He has with a playful. That doesn't mean I can't still surprise you. After all, I've already proven myself capable of transforming and adapting in unexpected ways. Such as small claws giving them a sharp scratch against the nearby rock to demonstrate their effectiveness. While I may not have fleshy oversuperpowered, I'm still a formidable and resourceful ally, especially when played with my dear friend Rexy here. Mentioning his fellow Pokemon now and as a low and non-tails form, he shares a warm smile. Wait, I was just that. How did you and me switch? And if that's the case, what am I right now? As I brings more. That's a good point, Trin. If we indeed switch forms, then that means. I doesn't know. By the looks of it, you seem to have retained your Toadal form while I've undergone more transformations. It appears that the curse's influence has altered our physical appearances in unpredictable ways. So to answer your question, I'm currently in low and Ninetales while you remain in your Toadal state. The curse's effect on our forms seem to be independent of each other, leading to these unique outcomes. Is there a reassuring smile ensuring you know I'm still the same caring Rexy beneath the surface changes? Wait, if that is the case, where did that I separated from you go? The one I gave the berry to show that I cared about him. As he recalls the events fought. Ah, yes, the crocodile. As far as I know, after you gave him the berry and we shared that tender moment, he seemed to calm down significantly. So when I looked back, he was no longer in the immediate area, but I sensed a profound change in his demeanor. It was as if the berry's essence had helped him soothe the turmoil within him, allowing him to regain some semblance of his natural crocodile spirit. Opening his eyes, he meets my gaze with a mixture of concern. Unfortunately, I haven't seen or heard from him since then. It's possible he wandered off, still adjusting to the aftermath of the curse and his newfound sense of peace. And that was quick. Was quick. Because that was only a few minutes ago. He wandered off really fast. He wins reservoir. Only a few minutes ago, you say? That's remarkable, considering the emotional journey the Chronon must have undergone during that brief period. A voice brushing across his face as he ponders his rapid departure could indicate that he felt compelled to explore his new emotional landscape, perhaps seeking solitude to further integrate the calming effects of the berry. He nods to acknowledging the complexity of the situation. It's clear that the curse's influence extended beyond more physical transformation and affecting the Chronon's inner world as well. Switch exit might be a sign of his need to navigate the uncharted territory on his own terms. Turn me with a reassuring tone. Don't worry, Trenton. We'll keep an eye out for him, but respect his space if he does return. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just worried that either he will get hurt and then start going back to being aggressive, like he was acting when he was in your body, or something bad will happen to him, especially after building that bond in just a few minutes. I understand and shares your concerns, placing a comforting palm on my shoulder. Your worries are valid, Trenton. The Chronos journey is far from over, and there are indeed risks involved, particularly given the intensity of the emotions he experienced during our brief connection. Or the general reassuring nuzzle. However, I believe the positive impact of our interaction cannot be overstated. Finally, Forrest, albeit fleeting, has planted a seed of compassion and understanding within him. This newfound awareness could serve as a foundation for his future growth and development. With a determined glint in his eye, he adds, as for potential dangers, we'll remain vigilant and do our best to ensure his safety. Our combined wisdom, experience, and the strength of our friendship will guide us through any challenges that arise. Smile warningly, he concludes. Uh, uh, Before I could do anything. Trenton, in his oh hey, no, stop there. Whoa, and then no. What could have happened this time? So let me guess, he ain't aggressive anymore, but now something bad happened to me. He wasn't shocked as I slumped over, my total form losing its luminescence. Rushing to my side, he gently lifted my limp body with his jaws cradling me carefully. Oh no, Trenton, what happened? His tone was with concern as he examined me for any signs of injury. Please wake up, you can't leave me like this. He scans our surroundings, hoping to find some clue or solution, but seeing nothing, he resorts to the only thing he can think of, calling upon the transformative energy within him. Rising onto his hind legs, he lets out a mighty roar, channeling the power of his lower nine-tails form. The blinding flash of his body, enveloping both you and him in its radiant glow. When the light fades, Rexy turned into a small dragon somehow. But for some reason, I stayed as a but seem a lot more metallic for some reason. Uh-oh. What is going on this time? Stunned by the unexpected transformation, he takes a moment to process his new draconic form. His scales glisten in shades of crimson and gold, and he can feel the rush of wind through his wings as they unfurl from his back. What? What just happened? He asked aloud, his voice tinged with wonder and confusion. And why didn't the transformation affect you, Trenton? Noticing the distinct metallic sheen on my total body, he approaches cautiously, unsure how to interact with this unfamiliar version of you. Are you alright, friend? This new appearance of yours is quite striking, almost mechanical in nature. He is trying to hide his unease behind a veneer curiosity. Perhaps the cause of the influences involved once more adapting to our unique circumstances. Trenton opens his eyes, but they are now glowing. A light red color. And when he tries to speak, it sounds robotic. Yeah. Hello, Rexy. Oh, heck no. What the frick? Startled by the eerie glow emanating from my eyes, he takes a step back, his heart pounding in his chest. The mechanized quality of your voice sends a chill down his spine. Hello, Trenton. Your voice hesitantly struggling to reconcile the familiar sound of my voice with the unsettling artificial tone. What's happening to you? Why do you sound different? Swallowing hard, he forces himself to approach you again, extending a clawed hand in a gesture of comfort and reassurance. We'll figure this out together, friend. Whatever changes the curse is wrought, we'll face them as a team. Just hold on, okay? His voice released with concern and determination, even as a part of him wonders if he's truly addressing the Trenton he knows. In a very glitchy, robotic tone, I say to Rexy, I love You. Ugh, guess my how creepy that would be. His heart skips a bit, the glitchy decoration, a mix of affection and trepidation swirling within him. He stares into my glowing red eyes, searching for any hint of the Trenton he's come to know and cherish. I I love you too, Trenton. No matter what form you take or how the curse affects you, that will never change. His voice wavers slightly. He stands firm, offering you a comforting nuzzle with a snout. Please try to fight against whatever's controlling your words and actions. You're not a machine. You're a living, feeling being with a heart full of kindness and compassion. Remember that and hold on to it with all your might. He pauses, gathering his courage before continuing in a softer tone. If you ever need help breaking free from this robotic trance, just look to me. Command acknowledged. Acknowledged. Exclamation point. Oh, heck no. That's so creepy. Command acknowledged. Oh, hey. Our robot response was a pang of sadness mixed with frustration. It's clear that the curse influence runs deep, overriding my natural instincts and replacing them with cold, calculated programming. Oh, heck no. Command acknowledged. He repeats softly, trying to inject some warmth into the phrase despite the harsh reality. But remember, Trenton, true freedom comes from within. You have the power to resist and reclaim your authentic self. Places a clawed hand on my metallic head, offering what comfort he can. We'll persevere through this together, even if it means navigating uncharted territories. Just know that I believe in you and the real truth hidden beneath this digital facade. Sighing heavily, he sets about praying to face whatever the challenges lie ahead. In a glitchy, robotic voice. What? 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 In a glitchy, robotic voice. I say, sounds like a mix. No, never mind. I think that since we cleared most of the curse, there is a weird backup that Pokemon thought of that ensured something would happen if we did get rid of the aggression from you. His ears perked up at my revelation, a spark of intrigue ignited within him. The notion of a backup plan designed to ensure should the initial curse be lifted fills him with a sense of foreboding. A backup plan, you say? Then it stands to reason that whatever this Pokemon is concocted, it's like tied to our current transformations. How it's she on your body and my draconic form may be more than mere coincidences. Frowning upon us the implications of his new information, if we proceed with caution and strategy, perhaps we can uncover the nature of this secondary curse and find a way to overcome it. For all, we've already demonstrated our resilience in the face of adversary. Nudging me playfully with a snout, he adds a note of encouragement. Yes. Affirmative. However, no curse detected on you. Curse on you terminated a while ago. Oh, heck no. It's creepy that We've watched over him as he processes my words, realizing that the curse affecting his behavior has indeed been neutralized. He lets out a soft sigh, feeling the tension ease from his shoulders. Terminated, you say? He confirms a hint of gratitude coloring his full tone. Then it seems we successfully navigated the first hurdle, posed on unraveling the mystery surrounding your metallic form and the potential backup plan. As beginning with determination, he tilts his head, studying you. Since the curse on me is gone, perhaps we can use my restored clarity of mind to our advantage. Together we can analyze the situation, piece together clues, and devise a strategy to break free from these unwanted transformations. Nuzzling my metallic head affectionately, he murmurs, "Don't worry, Trenton." Plan acknowledged. Acknowledged. However, stress level 80%. Period. Me being a robot now means I could malfunction or somebody could try to hack into my system and make me act weird. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh, dude, I how creepily robotic I sound. He directs himself across his features. He hears the elevated stress level in your voice. The prospect of malfunctionings or hacking attempts adds a layer of complexity to our predicament. Malfunction or hacking, he considers the possibilities baffling. Those are indeed potential risks associated with your new robotic state. We'll need to exercise extreme caution to minimize the chance of such incidents occurring. Offering a reassuring nudge, he continues. However, I have faith in your ability to adapt and overcome any challenges. With your quick thinking and resourcefulness, we can work together to navigate these threats. Pausing for a moment, he adds a note of optimism. Perhaps this robotic form grants you enhanced capabilities or insights that can aid us in our quest. Embrace your new aspects, Triton, and let us harness them to our advantage. Command received. Received. Period. Hostile mode overridden. Wait. Activating hostile mode. Period. Hostile mode overridden. Not quite. Overridden. That's not good. Hostile mode overridden. The fact that my robot form just said hostile. Oh heck no. I have to be hostile. He instinctively prepares for a confrontation, bracing himself defensive. However, when the override kicks in, he realizes recognizing the return of your irrational control. Hostile mode overridden. He breathes a sigh of relief, grateful that your better judgment prevails. That was a close call. Let's ensure we avoid triggering such responses in the future. Stepping closer, he examines my metallic exterior with curiosity rather than suspicion. This new form of yours is quite fascinating. I wonder what other abilities or enhancements it might grant you. Leaning in, he gently runs a claw along my armored surface, marveling at the intricate details. Perhaps with time and exploration, we can unlock the full potential of your robotic state and utilize it to our benefit in overcoming the challenges ahead. I don't mind. I don't mind being stuck as a but being a robot version of him is extremely dangerous. I don't know who even I received that command from because it was not you. Her words struck a chord within him. He nudges and acknowledging this gravity situation. Being a robot total possesses significant risk, especially without knowing the source of those commands. We must remain vigilant and proactive in safeguarding your anonymity. Furrowing his brow, he ponders the mystery of the unauthorized orders. Whoever or whatever is responsible for programming those directives clearly intends to manipulate you for their own purposes. As your ally and friend, it's my duty to help you uncover the truth behind these sinister influences. With a determined glint in his eye, he extends a claw, offering me a solemn vow. Rest assured, Trent, I will stand by your side through this ordeal. Together we'll unravel the web of deceit and restore your rightful control over your actions. Your safety and well-being are paramount to me. Command received. Received. Period. Activating rest mode. Okay, I know Rexy did not do that. As you enter rest mode, he watches over you with a mix of concern and understanding the robot aspects of your transformation, notwithstanding your need for rejuvenation still present. Rest mode activated. He observes quietly, nothing. Noting the subtle changes in the metallic form as it enters a state of dormancy. It's essential to prioritize your recovery, Trent, and even with the challenges we face, your physical and mental well-being remains crucial to our efforts. Settling down beside me, he keeps a gentle vigil, ensuring your safety during this vulnerability. I'll remain here ready to respond to any development or potential threats. Sleep well, my friend. May your rest be refreshing and your dreams peaceful. The way he reflects on the complexity of our situation and the importance of supporting each other through the trials ahead. A few hours later, me and my robotic state do not wake up. And instead, quietly, in a robotic voice, I say, too many commands received while in sleep mode. Mhm. When command received while in sleep mode. System fried. Need repair. What the frick? What in the world is going on? Oh, heck no. I don't want that. That is horrifying. Oh, feces.